Oh, so fabulous.
Hi guys, welcome back to the channel once again. It's your girl Dumebi. If this is your first time coming across my channel, you're welcome. I do hope you decide to subscribe, and if you are a returning subscriber, you guys know that I love you. It's so good to have you here. Welcome back. So first of all, my disclaimer, please, this video is strictly for educational purposes. Do not go searching out anybody that I talk about in this video. Don't send them any form of hate comment, threat, or violence. This channel does not support any of that. So this video, as you guys already saw, is going to be talking about the whole palm color person gets braids, hair mats up, black women are in the comment section, back and forth, and it's just it's a messy situation. A palm colored woman took to her TikTok account and posted this video, and she has at this point almost 8 million views on this particular video.
The last 2 days of my life have been the worst. Okay, let's rewind a bit and show you what happened. We started here. This is my hair. Long, healthy, I've always had it. Long hair forever. These are my braids. Check the braids out. Really cute. Go to wash it. That happens. So I gotta coat it in conditioner, go to the salon, get under the heat, and then I'm left with this cemented, matted hellhole of a nightmare.
I know I've said this before in this other video, which basically the same thing happened. That woman's hair got matted up. It kind of looks like dog hair.
Lots of my hair is gone. As you can see, I'm left with this like Billy Ray Cyrus look. I've had braids before. It's been cute before. I've let it half down. I love it. It's great in the summer, and then it looks like this. I wash it out and I go back to living my life. So this time it just hit different. This is what I mean by hit different. When you're past the point of a mental breakdown, full-blown disassociation. So at this point,
I like the fact that she can laugh about it. If my hair looked anything like that, I'll be crying.
Day 2, and everyone is trying to work on my hair. When I say my hairstylist worked her tail off, I mean it. This was a total of 19 hours at the end of it, and I was pretty sure I was going to be bald at the end of it. And I ended up with hair.
That hairstylist can save your relationship if it's dying. He can save a broken marriage. That hairstylist.
19 hours of work. It was a hell of a ride. But I'm not bald.
Okay. So can you imagine the comment section? You know, a lot of comments from black women saying, what did we learn? We tell you guys to stay away from braids. Y'all keep getting these braids. So I think the comments are currently turned off. But anyway, she actually came out to make a follow-up video because she probably did not like the responses she was getting. And of course, there were black women in the comment section who were offering their support and sympathy to her as well. So people react different ways, okay?
Thank you to the lovely women who were all over my DMs because they knew that they were going to get dragged in the comments if they didn't jump on the hate bandwagon and just hang out in that echo chamber. Y'all were so kind in my DM, trying to figure out what happened to my hair, giving me tips on how to avoid it from happening, and telling me how cute it looked and that it's okay for a human to have human braids in their human hair, and just all around top-notch, amazing women. I really appreciate y'all's support and being so kind-hearted. So a few things here I want to answer and clarify. My black hairstylist, hair braider, was happy to do my braids again.
Okay. Did you guys catch that? She said, my black hairstylist, like, she made us know that it was a black woman that did her hair. And this is what I say. Some black people don't mind palm color people getting braids. As a matter of fact, a lot of Africans don't understand why, you know, African Americans don't like palm color people getting braids. And that is because we don't understand the history of how, you know, African hair has been demonized and critiqued in America. We don't understand that history. So yeah, cut off some slack anyways. And I think some Caribbean people as well don't also mind palm color people getting these braids. Even in America, I believe some of the black people there do not mind, right? And some black people mind. It makes sense for those who mind, who don't want palm color people wearing this hair, is this black hairstyle, because it is not all braid styles that are black hairstyles. Other cultures have different braid styles, but there are some specific kind of braids that are black people braids, right? Originated by black people, part of our culture, being passed down and stuff. So now she's letting us know that it was a black person that did her hair. And I used to be like, okay, if black people need to pick a side. Do we want these people to get braids? At least black people in America, where it's an actual issue, right? Do they want palm color people to get braids or not? If we say no, we don't want them to get braids, why do we keep making their hair? Why do we keep braiding their hair? And then I used to think like that, but now I'm like, well, if that's what's going to pay the black woman's bills, go ahead, sis, and get your coin. I cannot hate. I cannot. Like, do what you gotta do, you know?
And this summer, and she loves to see how cute it is on me. My hair braider and I both knew and agreed my hair can handle tension. My hair is strong enough for braids. My hair did not break off because it was braided. I have had very long hair. I still have very strong hair, and I'm not bald. So I took my braids out about a week and a half after she braided them. She did add a little bit of the synthetic in, and I took that out and then let my hair just be down for about 2 days. And here's where I messed up. I did not brush it enough before I got in the shower. Did y'all not see that I was like making fun of myself? It's my hair. However, I was in a rush and I messed up. So I didn't brush that enough, and I got in the shower and I used a shampoo that I don't normally use just because I was in a rush and it was there. It is absolutely wild to me that I made a video sharing my experience, and never did I place blame on my wonderful hair braider hairstylist. I didn't say anything about anyone. I was just sharing my experience, and I even said I get this done. I get my hair braided, and that doesn't normally happen. This was my mistake, and I'm laughing at myself, and y'all are offended by me making fun of my own self and referencing how my hair at that point in that photo looked like Billy Ray Cyrus. Like, can things not be fucking funny anymore? I'm taking responsibility for the fact that I didn't do my normal aftercare the day that I went to wash my hair, and that's my bad. Whatever. Y'all will have to pardon me because I've always grown up in an American culture that is deeply assimilated. A place where we can always do and wear and be whatever the we want to be. Y'all do realize how silly it sounds to say that I can't get my hair braided, right? Right? That's like me telling my hairstylist, hey girl, since you're black, you know you can't wear yellow hair or red hair. You know you can't wear blue colored contact lenses, right?
You know, this is a talking point that you just braid your hair and keep it moving. You know, when you know that hair is such a touchy issue because of the history, till this day, black people are still having their hair scrutinized in the workplace. Till this day, black children are being asked to take out the beads in their hair or loosen their hair, you know, take out the braids or whatever. If not, they can't participate in school or sports or something. And you come out and tell us why it's stupid for us to feel a certain way that you're rocking a hairstyle which you definitely are not going to get any negative repercussions for, while we are still fighting for dear life to be able to wear our hairstyles. And now they always do this rationale of equating it to saying, oh, but y'all wear blonde hair, y'all wear contact lenses, y'all do this, y'all do that, with the European standards that your people have imposed on our people for centuries. Like,
You see how dumb that sounds? It's dumb. We should be celebrating all cultures and hair and beauty and tattoos and piercings, because life is art. Life is beautiful and sacred, and we are a part of that as human beings. Unless you choose to have a rotten soul regurgitate terminology and divisive nonsense that the media is spewing to control our minds. Some of y'all need to get in touch with Source and have a spiritual awakening.
it help you understand how spiritual awakening came into the conversation. Ah, man, I think these people. I don't I don't even know how to vocalize what I'm thinking. People will come up with so many things to rationalize why they do things that they are told not to do or to stay away from, because some people find it offensive because it's part of their culture and you cannot just dabble into it. I think a lot of black people will stop feeling a certain way about palm color people wearing braids when black people stop being scrutinized for their hair in America. The moment you all stop telling our kids to take out our braids, the moment you all stop telling us, oh, your hair looks unruly, it's not professional, the moment you all stop telling us, can your hair be a little bit more tamed? That fro is kind of distracting. When that stops, then we will not mind, I believe. But until then,
I genuinely had no idea that my hairstyle choice with my hairstylist was going to trigger so much hate. And it's funny because she and I can chit chat and share words of encouragement and life and enjoy each other's company, all while she's choosing to do a braid style on my hair.
the fact that you have one black friend who says you can use the N word does not mean you should use it around other black people. So the fact that your hairstylist thinks it's okay for you to wear braids does not mean other black people are going to like it. You should just know, accept it. You have someone who's going to braid your hair, rock it, and just do you. You don't have to get into a conversation and start trying to rationalize why people who think you getting your hair braided is offensive, trying to rationalize why they are stupid for thinking that way or feeling the way they feel with everything that black people have been through with their hair in America. Like when I was researching the history of black hair, finding out what happened during the slavery days and even after slavery when black people got their freedom, how black people were asked to always cover their hair, how black people were asked to always straighten their hair. Like so many things. Black hair has always been a subject of critique. Even till this very day, texturism, if you have looser curl patterns, you are seen this will be more desirable, having good hair. And there's just so much nuances and criticisms about black hair that it's not just hair anymore to us. It's not just hair. And I feel like anybody who appreciates black culture and wants to dabble in it should do so respectfully. You like the braids, you're getting braids done. That's okay. But when you come to try to create an argument like you have every right to get braids done and nobody should feel a certain way about it, that's where the problem is. So
Style on my hair, even though we have different melanin. Man, it's at the end of the day, it's really just heartbreaking to see how many people still fall for the divisive traps and how many people still are so broken in their souls that they can't see that we're one human race. To wish death upon me for wearing braids in my hair is just like
I don't support that. No, wishing that's too far. Come on. It's not that deep, really.
next level. And for those people, I really hope you can find the beauty that is this sacred life that we are living. We all have the capacity for lightness or darkness, and it's what you do with that choice that really defines you. Get your mind right, get your spirit right, elevate your energy. I bet you'll feel a whole lot better. I thought as a collective we were all past being nasty and hateful for no reason. But what I've come to understand is that I could literally shoot out rainbows and some of y'all would still be rotten in the inside. Anyways, I hope that clarified some stuff.
I really think black people, we shouldn't really be giving our energy to these things. I'm not dismissing the fact that it matters to us and a lot of things has happened, but I feel like when someone come and post these things and then we take all our energy to blow up their content because we are swarming the comment section and say we told you so, da 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 da, I feel like we need to pick our battles wisely. If I see that kind of content, I would just scroll. I think she has learned her lesson. The truth is, she's still going to get braids because she's been getting braids even before now. Okay, we really cannot stop anybody from getting braids, and I feel like that's another thing about the real world versus being online. If a black woman were to be walking on the street and she passes by beside a palm colored person who has braids in their hair, is she going to stop the palm colored person and start talking about, oh, you shouldn't wear braids? Da, da, da? We're not really going to do that. So when a lot of black people react, is mostly on the internet, and we do that because you're coming to our faces, just like in the case of this lady. she was trolling back black women. So that's when black women react, or when you're coming out to complain about how your braids did this and your braids did that, you took out your hair matted up, da da da. So at the end of the day, you're going to get a reaction out of us. That is why you posted it. And of course, the reaction is not going to be nice, because a lot of black people don't even feel you should have gotten the braids in the first place. But if you're just getting your braids, doing your thing, a lot of black people won't say anything. It is when you kind of like try to find a reaction that you're going to get a reaction. But now I need to state how there's a whole business of people on matted palm color people's hair after braids and making money off of it. I mean, check out this video.
Let's demat some hair. So this guest actually had gotten box braids done a little while ago, and what happened was she had taken them out, she had washed her hair, she combed it, and she went right to bed. Well, a few hours later she woke up and this is how her hair looked.
I cannot be mad at that. Like, make your money. If they want to get braids, braid their hair, take the money. If their hair gets matted, take their money or mat it or cut it or whatever it is you need to do. Make your money. But I really feel like we have to pick our battles. It's not every palm color woman who comes to the internet to post about her getting braids that we need to react to. I mean, they rage bait black women all the time anyways. But now let me go ahead and play some reactions.
Long, healthy, I've always had it. Long hair forever. These are my braids. Check the braids out. Really cute.
Whoa, that was really intense. Now, I see there's a lot of tension in the hair there, so I just wanted to give you a little bit of suggestions on future hairstyles that you can do that won't cause as much damage, because it's 100% free to be kind to others. So I hope this helps. I found this hairstyle very cute. It's giving, these are the Viking braids, I believe. So it has like a little, you don't have to go as crazy, but you know, it doesn't cause as much tension, and it gives you a little more free range to like manage and, you know, do things with your hair in the process. Here's another look. I really like that.
Beautiful.
It's giving 90s vibes, but you see, it's not as much tension, and it's not like a large amount of braids throughout the hair, but you know, it's great for the summer or fall if you're into that. Here's another cool hairstyle. I love these braids. It's giving Game of Thrones, House of the Dragon, but I think it's a really cute hairstyle, and you could do so much with this. This actually, I think it's more ideal. It's great for the summer. It gets the hair out of the way, and you could still not have as much tension to the hairline, and it's, you know, more for your hair type. These are really ideal for like those rainy days and those extra humid days. It really just makes sure to like get the hair out of the face. But you see, it's like the double braids. Very simple, and you can actually do this yourself. It's pretty cool. This one is for like going out, but you know, you still get the braids, but I think it's just so pretty. And you can actually add extensions for when your hair starts to grow in, so you can give it more of that fuller look. And even people with like fuller hair, you can actually add extensions too. But it's a really nice hairstyle for your hair texture. I hope these hairstyles help you make a decision on a better hairstyle that won't cause as many issues and hair loss for you, because I feel like smaller braids are more for different hair textures, and it's a different type of hair, and it requires different types of maintenance and things like that. So you probably got the knots like that just because you were having so much tension on your hair, and the hairstyle really wasn't made for your hair texture. And so I hope these, you know, pictures help you decide on something that will work a little bit better. I hope your hair grows back, and I hope that you don't
She's so
go through
sweet
this again.
But guess what? I don't think that lady is going to take your advice. She'll still get those black braids, black people braids. Stitch braids are basically black people braids. Box braids, black people braids.
And then I'm left with this cemented, matted.
What is it, the braids? We keep telling y'all over and over and over again, it is not a good idea. It's not a good idea. It's not a good idea. It's not a good idea. People are totally free to do whatever they want. I mean, they're free to end up with traction alopecia, and you know, they're free to end up with matting, and you know, they're free. They be free, right? And all this for some boneless braids. This is why I don't understand, like, they be boneless. There's no meat on them. But in all seriousness though, if you have a 3A to 4C hair type, that is probably one of the better hair types to have that will be able to hold and handle the tension that is braids, okay? And for the takedown process, make sure to take your time. Make sure to use oil. Don't take out the braids halfway and leave them out. That is like number one for like matting. It's not a good idea for like a 1A to like 2C hair type. I mean, you're free to do what you want, But there's other braids out there, guys. Like, I don't, like, what? Whatever. These are my braids. Check the braids out. Really cute. Go to wash it.
Again, I suggest watching the original creator's first clip. It's mostly just her cackling, but the best part of this video is where the girl goes, I've gotten braids before, but these just hit different this time. That hit was the ancestors. That hit was
the ancestors.
The African ancestors coming down and punching you in your face, girl. Punching you in your face. Now you got no hair. Now you bald. Now you're bald. Because black women tried to warn you. They tried to say, don't get those braids. Those braids aren't for you. I know you don't want to call them cornrows. You want to call them Viking braids. You want to call it Mamma Mia hair. You want to call it all these things. And now you got no hair. The reason the original braids she did when she shows in the pictures and she's like, braids have always been fine, was because they were normal, culturally appropriate braids for her hair type. She then went and got black girl braids, guys. She got full cornrows with little box braids in the back with extensions. And you know what happens when they get those braids. Now she's like, why is my hair a man of bullet mess and I'm bald? I'm bald. She's bald. And now she's bullying people who have hair.
The pettiness.
Is do and wear and be whatever the we want to be. Y'all do realize how silly it sounds to say that I can't get my hair braided, right? So let me just recap real quick how we got here. So you started like this, and then you got your hair done like this. Yes, by a black woman. You've stated that numerous times. Then when you took the braids out, it looked like this. Then you decided to wash your hair, and then you ended up with this. And now you're saying that people are telling you that you're not allowed to wear braids in your hair, which I would argue to say is not true, because I went to the comment section of your video, and it looks like there are a ton of women being super supportive of your choices. And in fact, they're making suggestions to you. For instance, you should get micro braids next time. And look, 65,000 people think that's a great suggestion. Or maybe try some butterfly locks, as I guess it would be the best for your hair texture. Ooh, extra tight micro cornrows.
Black people can be petty. When you go low, we go low.
Micro cornrows. And they're even giving you hair care advice. You should use a relaxer next time. I didn't know about that. I'm glad they made that suggestion for you. And look, people are telling you that you should get them again. They looked so good on you. So what are you talking about? No one is telling you that you can't get braids. You should get them again.
Okay, you guys, I don't have anything more to say. Just let me know what you think about this video. Let me know what you think. Let me know in the comment section. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.